I'm back. I decided to do something a little different with my hair, you know, because I didn't really have time to be trying to define my curls, you know, going through that whole process. If you guys got a way that I can do wash and goes a little quicker, please tell your fellow sister and the secret. I need to know immediately. So I hold on, I'm gonna let y'all I have something to tell you. I got something to tell you. So I got something to tell y'all. This is it. This is it. You know, we're like 4 months in. We have another baby, y'all. Okay, so we're back. And as you guys could see, I'm pregnant. Right now I am 20 weeks. I'm going on 21 weeks. And it's been all the rave in our home. Like, the girls have been kissing mommy belly and hubby been all attached to my stomach. And while this is a time where I feel like I should be really happy, there are times where I am happy, and then there are times where I definitely have other feelings. Sorry if I'm looking down, y'all, right now. Got my notes. So we found out we were pregnant in August, and I just, we literally looked at each other and was like, so we basically not about to keep this baby. That's how we felt with everything that was going on in our life at that time. We just didn't feel like we could handle having a 4th child. We have 3 already. We have 3 girls. We did not feel like adding a 4th. We did not plan this pregnancy, you know.
When 2 people love each other very much.
Because at that time of seeing the pink lines on the test, we had decided, like, nah, this is not what we trying to do right now. You know, I consider myself to be a God-fearing individual, and at that time, I was not trying to do it, y'all. I really wasn't. I didn't see how it could be done at that time. At that time, I was listening to my gospel station, and I wish so badly that I could remember the song. I might post it later, but I had went grocery shopping and I was playing my Pandora station, and this song kept playing over and over and over on Pandora, and even after commercials it just kept on playing, and I was like, what is going on? I'm listening to the lyrics of the song. This song kept playing over and over. I said, okay, I'm tripping. Let me get out of the app. Let me close it out and go back in, and it was still playing over and over. I got home, was still playing. So I told my husband, I was like, yo, this song keeps playing. And I was like, watch. And I was having him listen to the song and it ending and then restarting. I think to actually get the song to stop, I had to like completely shut off my phone. So I did wind up finding a song that I told you guys kept playing. It is called Even Louder by Stephen Malcolm. So if y'all want to check that out, I might have a little clippet of the song at the end of the video. We'll see. So I think the Most High was definitely he was trying to talk to me, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all, at that time I was not trying to hear it. I was just kind of like, God. Until my daughter, my second born, came in the kitchen one morning and she was like, Mommy, I had a dream that, no, she didn't even say I had a dream. Excuse me, sorry. She just came into the kitchen and was like, Mommy, there's a baby in the guest room. And I was like, what are you talking about? There's no baby in the guest room. She was like, yes, there is. I seen it. There's a baby in the guest room. You were holding a baby in the guest room. Prior to this happening, my husband and I had actually talked about, if we did decide to keep the baby, that what the sleeping arrangements would be. So the fact that that was what she said was kind of funny, a little more than funny, to be quite honest, and that was really what sealed the deal. I told my dad about that, and he was just like, baby girl, if God gotta use your kids to let you know what it is, I think you need to listen. So, there was nothing, at that point, there was nothing else to discuss except for how we about to get ready for our fourth child. Yeah. So, after we had decided to keep the baby, a little stress actually eased up a little bit. And then, of course, there are those days where thoughts start to take control a little more than what you would like. And it was already happening. I would just try to pray and take deep breaths and just kind of like woo-saw the anxiety away. But there definitely came a time where it was more prominent in that first trimester. It was getting a little bad. And I literally had to recognize what my thoughts were that were triggering those emotions that led to the anxiety. So it was a lot. Feeling like I didn't have control of my future. Feeling like I had to stop doing things that I had planned, and I had lost, weight gain fear. I definitely, yeah, that too. I had lost 35 pounds that did not come off easily at all. So now you telling me I got to carry another baby. And I just, yeah, anxiety started to hit hard. It started to hit hard, and I just felt, what's the word I can use? I don't even know what to use. I felt crappy, y'all. And I called my dad. My dad prayed with me, and, I felt a lot better. That was that. But it was just kind of like, after that, I said, no, I'm not about to sit around here this whole pregnancy feeling like this. To God be the glory, I'm about to have my fourth child. To God be the glory, my family is growing. When I'm old, I'm gonna have a full family, a bunch of grandbabies. Like I started looking at the positives instead of looking at the negatives. And that's when those emotions start to turn around for me. I got back into my scripture. I started praying even more, because I was praying before, but it was time to kick things up. And God was already trying to tell me this before with the song that kept repeatedly playing. But I guess at that time, like I said, at that time, I couldn't take myself out of the situation enough to be like, okay, what's the bigger picture here? So, every day I'm just telling myself that God has a purpose for it all. If he did not have a purpose for it, then he would not have given me the messages that he gave me. to make sure that I would not make a detrimental decision that I would have to live with. Had to get myself together. You know, emotions will do what emotions do. Okay, so I will say that a part of the reason why I experienced... Alright. Okay, sorry about that. A part of the reason why I did experience anxiety and depression, and I experienced them more when I experience them more when when my iron is low, when my iron is low, and when I have not quite been eating the best. So I always feel better when I get my diet together and I start taking my supplements. So especially while being pregnant, those things are really important. Sorry, y'all, my kids keep walking in, Lord. Those things are really important. Those things are really important to me. I know y'all done seen this before. This is my holy girl, y'all. Like this stuff right here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Focus. There we go. Oh, wait. Okay, so it does it briefly or whatever. But yes, this stuff right here, when all else fails and you don't know what else to do, get you some Floridix, if that's how you pronounce that. But I take this stuff 10 milligrams in the morning with some lemon or lime, and you're supposed to take a second dosage at night. I do sometimes, and sometimes I don't. I really base it off of how I feel. But this normally knocks any type of headaches or anything like that, knocks it right out. If I feel like I need an extra boost or I'm running low on that stuff, that's when I start mixing stuff. I start making concoctions. I start doing my molasses concoctions, my hibiscus, orange, and molasses. Start mixing that together. I know I look crazy, y'all. I got molasses all running down it. And I love this stuff. Focus, focus. Come on. There we go. Yes. My chlorophyll. This stuff keeps me from feeling like I've been drugged. Probably all of them working together keeps me from feeling that way. But yeah, they working wonders over here. I don't like to run low on any of them. I really don't. I'm trying to stay away from dairy as much as I possibly can anyway, because let's be honest, there's pizza and other things that you put cheese on. So I try to make sure that I'm not consuming too much dairy, because as we all know, or hopefully we know, if you don't, well, I'm about to let you know, dairy is gonna block your iron. They're gonna fight it out, and dairy is gonna try to win that. So yeah. When I feel like I have not eaten enough, or I ain't ate a salad in that day, or something along those lines, I normally go for this. I will leave a link to this. Some might know what it is, some might not. So with this, you'll see a lot of people talking about basically fasting with this. And when I first bought this, that's what I bought it for, but that was before I got pregnant. Now that I'm pregnant, I use it literally as a supplement, to get my extra vegetable intake in. Of course, you shouldn't be fasting if you're pregnant, so don't do that. So that's what I take. It has all this good stuff on the back. Let's see if I can get it to focus in. So can y'all see that? Is it doing anything? Okay. The light is kind of shining. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it got some good stuff in it. This stuff has organic wheatgrass powder, leaf and stem, organic maca root powder, organic spirulina powder, organic chlorella. I might be pronouncing that word. I think I always mess up that word. Organic beetroot juice powder, organic spinach, and the list goes on and on. Like I said, I'll leave the link down below if anybody want to check this good stuff out. Luckily, I have a second jar of this. Thanks, Dad. So, another thing that I do is I drink beetroot juice. I was drinking it in the morning, but for some reason it was triggering headaches, and don't nobody like to go through their whole freaking day with a headache. I was doing research, found out that apparently it's due to the nitrates and nitrites, something like that. So that was like triggering migraines for me. So I had to slow down on that. I think juicing it, like the concentration was too high, so I tend to do better when I put a little bit of it inside of my smoothies. So when I do that, I don't get the headaches. So I'm gonna go back to that. Alright, you guys, I am going to wrap up this video. Now that the world knows that I am with child, or anybody who watches this video, I am more than happy to take suggestions as far as what type of pregnancy content you guys might want to see. Please put them in the comment section below, and I'll look through those and see how we can be creative together. Once again, I appreciate you guys so much, and much love to y'all. Deuces.
Ooh, child. My head.